Hi friends, welcome to my channel Tutor Vista. Okay, fine. Again, I'm coming with a new problem with the logarithm. Okay, basically log mathematics. So the question is that because whatever problem we are, this is the question answer problem. So and multiple choice we can say that. So it's the problem I taken with from the especially from the ML Agarwal book. This is almost we coming to the last part of the logarithm problem. So this time we are going to start with new logarithmic math. So the question is that if just a minute, if log if log just a minute if log 27 with the base uh, root 3 with the base root 3 is equal to x. So we have to find what we have to find we have to find the x. So if the log 27 with the value with the base 3 root 3, so we have to find the value of x. So already I have discussed so about the previous problem in the logarithmic problem. So how we can convert a log form to the exponential form. So how it has been read in that problem is read as a log 27 with the base root 3. So any number, if you want to convert it to exponential form, so what have to do? So we have to do is that log, in that case we can write it as a log root 3 log root 3 just a minute log root 3 is root 3 to the power x, root 3 to the power x, and this 27 will go to the right hand side is equal to 27. Root 3, this root 3 and this x will come to the power part and this 27 will go to this side. So simply you can write it that. So I'm just giving you some example. Suppose it is given that I'm giving you some example. Suppose it is given just a minute. It is given as a just a minute. Suppose it is given it is given as a suppose log. Let it be. Suppose it is given as log. Let it be. Suppose log b with the base a is given as is given as value of it x. So if you really wanted to convert into the exponential form, so we can write it as a simply we can write it as a this a will be the base will be the same, and this x will be the come to the power part. So this x will come to the left side. So a to the power x is equal to b will move to the right side of the equation. So b. So simple thing. So if you wanted to convert it into logarithmic form, the exponential, we can write it in that way. So simple thing. So we can write it as a root 3 to the power x. So root 3 to the power x, we can write it as a root 3 to the power x is equal to 27. So we can simply write root 3 if any number who is having the root. So simply, so power of this number will be, so we can write it as a 3 to the power 1 by 2. 3 to the power 1 by 2. If any number which is given root, to the root, so this will be, if you convert it to the normal natural number, the power will be 1 by 2 is equal to 27. We can simply write it as a 27. We can simply write it as a 3 to the power 3, because if we multiply 3 times, it will be 27, right? So simply we have previous mathematics, we already have studied that if the base is the same for the both side, then the power will be the same, right? If the base is same, it will be the power will be the same. Sorry, you can write it 1 2 and x will be the this side. If you multiply, x will be that, right? 1 into 2 to the power x, so that means x would be the, because simply x to the power 2, x by 2, because 1 by 2 to the power x, 1 by 2 multiply by x, with x by 2. So simply you can write it as x by 2 is equal to 3, right? So simply you can write it as a x by 2 x and denominators is a 2 is equal to 3, this 3. If the both side of the equation number is same, that means power is the same. That means x by 2 is equal to 3. That means x is equal to 6. That will be the answer, right? So what is the plan if we have this number, this kind of problem, if the both side is given? So we are trying to make the base of the both sides to the same. So then only we can reach the conclusion. That's why root 3 we can make it 3 to the power 1 by 2. That means x by 2. If the x is given, x is multiplied, and the power will multiply. And 27 is equal to 3 to the power 3. So 3 to the power, why you take it 3 to the power 3? Because your base is the same. Here base is the 3, here also base is equal to 3. That means you have your ambition, your conclusion, your focus should be the make the base, both the base will be the same, right? So this is x is equal to 6 to the answer. Now the question is further, you have to go for the next question, right? So what is the next question? Next question is that, just a minute, next question will be the number 2 question, right? Just a minute. 2 question. Now question number 2 will be, right? Just a minute. Question number 2. Question number 2, it is given log, okay, log, it's a given log 0.004 with the base 5, right? With the base 5 is equal to x. We have to find the value of x, right? Simple thing. So how it's write the problem? So log 0.04, just a minute, you have to make, you can make a, just a minute, 0.04 is equal to x. Log 0.004 with the base 5 is equal to x. We have to find the value of the x. So simple, we can write it as a simple things. We can write it if you have to convert a logarithmic form to exponential form. So simply previous but already have discussed it, how it's have to convert, is that right? So simply you can write it as a 5, right? Just a minute. We have to write it as a 5, basically the same. 5 is equal to 5 to the power x, no? 5 to the power x, just a minute, 5 to the power, that means 5 to the power x, 5 to the power x is equal to how much? 5 to the power is equal to 0.004, right? If you convert it the logarithmic from the exponential form, we can write it as in that fashion, right? So 5 to the power x, this 5 with the base will be the same, and this x will come to the left hand side, and 0.004 will come to that side. Simple thing already I've discussed in the your last equation, like your indices mathematics. This is things. So 5 to the power x, we have to find out the x, right? So we can write simple. We can write it as a 5 to the power 5 to the power 5 to the power x, 5 to the power x, and if we wanted to convert this 0.004, we can simply write it as a, again we can write it as a 4 divided by 1 by 004 is the right 1 by 4 by 1000, right? 4 by 1000, rather, just a minute, 4 by we can use 004 now, 004 1, sorry, 4 by 100, right? 4 by 100, right? What it is, 1000, okay. So simple, you can think, if we wanted to convert 1 by 250, right? That means what won't it, just I'm making a mistake there, 0.04, that means it will be 100, right? So 100. So simply you can write it as a, next step will go to the 5 to the power. So simply you can write it as a 5 to the power x, 5 to the power x, 5 to the power x is equal to how much? 5 to the power x is equal to 5 to the power x is equal to we can write it as a 4 by 100. 4 by 100 is 1 by 25. 1 by 25, right? So 1 by 25, right? So we can write it as a 5 by x, because we have to find, we have to get the base. We have to one plan should be, our intention should be the base of the both of the sides should be the same. Left hand side, if the base is 5 to the power x, the base is the 5. That means our intention should be right hand side to base should be the same. How? So simply you can write it as a 1 by 25, 1 by 25 to the power 5 square, right? So 25 to 5 square is 25. So we can simply write 1 by and here 5 square, 25 is the 5 square, right? So 5 square, we can write it as a 5 square. So again come to the next part. So simply you can write it as a simply 5 to the power x, 5 to the power x, 5 to the power x is equal to 5 to the power x is equal to if we want to convert that number to the denominator from the upside, numerator side. If 5 to the power 5 square is 5 square is present on the numerator side, and if you wanted to convert it to the numerator part, so we can simply write, so we have to change the sign. Already we have studied all these things in our indices mathematics. So 5 to the power minus 2, right? 5 to the power minus 2. So already I've studied that if both the side your base is same, that means power will be the same, right? If both the side left and right side base is the same, that means power will be the same. So simply write x is equal to simply you can write as x is equal to minus 2. 5 to the power x is equal to minus 2. So this is the answer, right? X is equal to minus 2. So this will be the answer. Now the question is that last question for today's mathematics. What is last question? If log, what is the log? It is given that log 0.5 log with the base 0.5 log 64 the base is 0.5. You can write it as, you can read as log 64 the base 0.5 is equal to x, is equal to x, right? So we have to find the value of x, right? Find the value of x. The log 64 with the base, how much? Base is the 0.5, so find the value of the x, right? So simple things, we can write it as a simple thing. We can write this code as a this from the logarithmic form, the exponential form. If you convert exponential form, so simply we can write it as a this base will be the same, that means 0.5 to the power x is equal to how much? 0.5 to the power x is equal to 64. So we can simply write 0.5 to 1 by 2, that means it's 1 by 2, right? So we can simplify that means 1 by 2, just a minute, 1 by 2, you can simply write 1 by 2, just a minute, make a mistake there, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, so simply 1 by 2 to the power x, it means 1 by 2 to the power, simply 1 by 2 to the power, just a minute, 1 by 2 to the power x here, we can simply write it as a x, 1 by 2 to the power x is equal to how much? 1 by 2 to the power x is equal to how much? 64. So simply you can write 64 as a 64. If you want 64, you can write it as a 2 to the power 5. If you add 2 5 times, it is 64. Simple thing, it will be thus 2. If you wanted to convert 64, so it will be the 2 to the power 5. If you add 2 5 times, it will be 64. 2 to the power 5 is equal to 64. 2 to the power 5 is 64 there, and what a mistake over there, just I made a mistake there, just 1 by 2, select object, just a minute, so simply write it as a 1 by 2, just a minute, 5, 1 by 2 to the power x, right? 1 by 2 to the power x, so to connect it as a 1 by 2 to the power x to the power x, right? Just a minute, I mistake there, just a minute, I made a mistake there. So we can write a 0.5 as a 1 by 2 to the power x, because the thing is that 5, if I convert it to normal equation, so it will be 1 by 2, right? So simply can write it as a 1 by 2, 1 divided by 2, right, to the power x, right, to the power, just a minute, I made a mistake there, I don't know what is that coming, why is that coming, or to the power x, you can write it as to the power x, you can write it as a to the power x, simply we can write to the power x is equal to, simple you can write 2 to the power 4, 64 is equal to 2 to the power 5, right? 2 to the power 5 is equal to 64. I don't know what is happening here. 2 to the power 5 we can write it as a, we can write it as a 64 there, 64, right? So we can write it as 2 to the power 4 as a 65, 2 to the power 5 as a 64. If we add 2 5 times, that will be 64, right? and 1 to the power 2 is equal to 1 to the 1 by 2 to the power x and to the power 5. If you wanted to convert this to the numerator denominators, okay, so we can write it as a just a minute, we can write it as a 2 to the power minus x, right? So sign you can change the sign. Just a minute, you can write a little bit of just a minute. Here you can write it as a 2 to the power, just a minute, 2 to the power minus x. You can write it as a minus x is equal to how much? Is equal to 2 to the power 5, 2 to the power 5. That means both the part base is same, the both side base is the same, that means power will be the same, that means minus x, that means minus x is equal to 5, right? Sorry, not 64, 64 to the power 6, I think it should be 6 to the power 6. If you write 2 5 times, it will 6, 2 2 to 4 4 8 8 16 5 8 32 6 24 64. Yes, 2 to the power 6, that means it will be 6. That means minus x is equal to 6, and that means x is equal to minus 6. I hope you can understand. Please note it down. Sorry, what is happening? Please note it down. It will be easier for you. And please don't forget to make a comments in the comment section. If you don't comment in the comment section, it will be easier for me to make you understand. And I don't know, because if you don't make any comments, I will be able to understand whether you have understood or not. So thank you. And before I leave, please request you, please subscribe my channel, because this is the only way you can help me out, right? Because we have put a lots of efforts, you can understand, to creating these videos. So thank you. Hope all of you doing well. Thank you. And please don't forget to subscribe my channel. I have seen lots of people is coming, lots of views coming, but they somehow or other they are not able to subscribe my channel. So please subscribe my channel, so next time whenever I will update my new videos, so you will get automatic notifications. Thank you.